What's going on, everybody? My name is Alex. I'm the director of all the Fulcrum movies, and I'm the operator of this channel, Studio 106. I've just come on here to give you guys a little channel update, tell you guys what's going on, what's in the works for our studio. And yeah, I'm really excited about some stuff we have on the agenda, so let's just get to it. So the first announcement I want to make is that my team is currently in dual production of Dumbbell The Last Leg Day and The Fulcrum Part 6. These films are we're filming these projects simultaneously, one weekend on Fulcrum 6, one weekend on Dumbbell. The reason for that is just due to cast availability, and we kind of shoot what scenes are available for what cast is available for any given shooting day. Progress is going well. I'm gonna say we're about 20 to 25% done filming on both of those projects. Because of the dual nature of this release, and because this is the finale of the Dumbbell series and the Fulcrum series, which I'll get to in just a second, we are taking extra time with these films to ensure just general quality control and just to deliver something really special for you guys. The scripts for both of those movies are pretty long, and it was in pre-production for a while, and now it's going to be in production for a while, just to give you guys the best quality. So for anyone watching or wondering when the next part is a Fulcrum 6 happening? When's the ending? Yes, those films are both happening. I'm not going to announce any release dates yet, just because I like to have generally like 75 to 80% of the footage until I release a release date. But I'm going to say that Dumbbell 3 can be expected sometime this year, and also Fulcrum Part 6 will come later, but Dumbbell 3 is going to come before the Fulcrum Part 6. They will probably be released somewhat close to each other, like no more than 2, maximum 3 months apart. But otherwise, we are working on those. I'm really happy with what we're putting out in these scenes, and I really want to give you guys a good finale. And just to clarify everything, the Fulcrum Part 6 will be the finale to the entire Fulcrum saga, which makes me feel very bittersweet, because any longtime viewers of this channel will know that the first Fulcrum movie came out 2 years ago at this point, which is just crazy to me. And the story I've had for Part 6 and the way that we're ending everything, I've had it in my head for years, 3 years. And it's just absolutely surreal seeing the cast and everyone bring this film to life. It's super, super exciting stuff for me. I'm really ecstatic about it. So, yeah, don't fret. We're getting 2 more parts. We're getting Dumbbell The Last Leg Day. That's going to come this year. And then shortly after that, we're going to get the Fulcrum Part 6, which will conclude the entire saga. So next up on the list is festivals. So those of you who might have seen some of the posts I made on this channel know that Studio 106 was represented at our first film festival last December at the Tampa Bay Underground Film Festival. It was a really great time, met a lot of really cool people there. Definitely will be submitting for the next festival. And in the meantime, I want to announce the director's cut of these movies. So you'll notice that Fulcrum saga and all the Dumbbell movies, they're all obviously in the same universe. They're part of the same saga. It's a 9-part saga. That's how we're doing it. We're releasing the parts on YouTube. Essentially though, all of these parts are part of the same movie. So what I'm gonna do once Part 6 is created is I'm just going to assemble a director's cut featuring all the movies. So it will just be one movie featuring all parts of Fulcrum and Dumbbell in chronological order, the way it's supposed to be viewed in the story. I'm gonna do some cool things like add some subtitles and kind of divide it into chapters, but it will essentially be one full movie, and the working title is just The Fulcrum, because we're doing Fulcrum Part 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 and then Dumbbell is its own separate part. But the full movie and kind of what we're doing here and what we've been working out for the past 3 years at Studio 106 is making one big project called The Fulcrum. So I'll release all of it in one cut. I'll do some editing, tweak some things, pull some George Lucas shenanigans or whatever, and just kind of ensure really good quality there. I might cut some scenes just so it flows really good with pacing, and that would be the intended way to watch these movies once it's finally complete. And there are multiple ways to watch it. I want it to be kind of accessible to how you like it. If you like episodically, if you like it in one sitting, you could do that. That cut, and I'm debating on some other things as well. I might make one separate with all the Fulcrum movies and no Dumbbell, and one of them just the Dumbbell movies with no Fulcrum, just for the sake of runtime. And I will be submitting those big cuts to festivals from now on, just so you can get the full kind of story, because I can't really submit like the middle or ending parts of these movies, which it might not really make any sense to anyone. And plus, I want to see the full story, and that's kind of the way it's meant to be viewed. So look forward to that. No extra content with that, but it's just consolidating. And then for my last announcement, I want to kind of discuss what's next after the Fulcrum movies. So this is a question I get asked a lot. Am I going to direct another movie? Is there going to be like a prequel, spin-off, blah, blah, blah? The answer to that question is, after the Fulcrum, I will continue to still make movies. It will not be related at all to the Fulcrum universe. I don't want to beat a dead horse, and I'm a firm believer that the ending is a really important aspect of the story. I'm a big endings guy. All the movies I like, they have great endings for the most part. And I really want to stick the landing. I don't want to, milk the cow per se. Once part 6 is done and that final director's cut is assembled, I have no projects coming on the way for the Fulcrum universe. Now, it's sad, but I want to make sure we have a good story, because you guys know those shows and those movies which just go on and on. Like, they have like a billion parts, and it just degrades in quality and can kind of ruin the legacy of the series and the quality. So I want to keep that kind of tight. So after Fulcrum, there will be an original movie. I am unsure if I'm going to start a new series or just solo movies. Leaning towards just solo movies. Might start with a couple like easy joke movies and then get into something serious and written. But there will be more films. It will be something original, because I want to create new ideas, create new characters. I love filmmaking, and I want to do it in as many ways as possible. And I think to evolve as a filmmaker, it's important for me to branch out and try and make something that will be like less comfortable for me, because I've been working with Fulcrum and these characters for so long. It's time for something new. So there will be more, but I'll have announcements on that much later. But for now, I want you guys to really just enjoy, and please be patient and enjoy the release of Dumbbell The Last Leg Day and the Fulcrum Part 6. I'm working really hard on these movies for you guys, and I hope it turns out perfect just the way you like it. Other than that, I'll see you guys later.